Hi, this is MrByZ, and today I'm going to take a look at the Black Series Enfys Nest with Swoop bike. This just came out, like I pre-ordered it from Amazon, it just showed up today, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. So here it is. I wasn't sure what to expect from this because I wasn't overly excited by the character of the bike in the movie, and the 3 3/4 inch still didn't, get me too excited. But I went ahead and pre-ordered this from Amazon, which I'm glad I did, because a couple days ago they had a price drop down to like $45, and when you pre-order through Amazon, you have their price match guarantee. So instead of getting this for $60 like it was originally supposed to be, I got it for $45, which was awesome. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look. So we'll start with the figure here. It's a very good sculpt. I like the cloth goods on it. Get in here so you can see a good look at the mask here. This is one of those where you really miss kind of that chrome finishes we used to get on things, because her mask had a lot of silver in it, and that would have been nice. But Hasbro doesn't do that anymore, so we'll have to deal. The cloth cape is two-piece, as in it's got one color on one side and one color on the other, glued together. I'm assuming. I'm not a cloth expert, so I can't get into that too much. Normal articulation. No, the helmet is not removable. I pulled the head off just to make sure. But no removable helmet on this. Probably an exclusive down the way somewhere. The staff here is oddly has no deco on it, so just a piece of gray plastic. Overall, very good looking figure. Let's see, I never looked at the back underneath the cape. Nope, not a whole lot of detail there either. Okay, but it's a great looking figure. It's nice to get, and I'm glad we got it with this bike. Now, this bike, when I opened up the box, I was shocked at how big it was. It's huge. To give you an idea, here is the land speeder that we got last year, and you can see how much bigger it is than the land speeder. Of course, land speeders, a lot of plastic in a small area, and this is plastic spread out. But I mean, the detail on this and all the different pieces it took to make this is very impressive. We start back here, and you can see lots of little pieces, paint applications, and it looks like we've got stirrups or something here to put other figures that can stand on the back there. We have, of course, the seat area. Now the engine is supposed to lift up. So it lifts up a little bit. There's not a whole lot of detail in there. I thought, from the pictures on the outside, it looks like it was hinged. These struts on here do move, so I guess that's how it's hinged, if you will. It does have this clear wavy base as if it's flying. We get into the front here. I don't know what you call these, wings or what. But nice detail in on those. All the detail in here. It's very impressive. This is not something that struck me as an amazing vehicle in the movie before, and yet this is blowing me away. This is an awesome, awesome Black Series vehicle. I'm very impressed with this. I'm actually surprised we did not get maybe a second version of this with her with a removable helmet from San Diego Comic-Con. That seems to be the type of thing they like to do. But I'm very impressed. We do have a place to put her staff here on the side as well. So let's go ahead and put Enfys Nest on here and check it out. So here she is sitting on the bike, and you can see it looks great on the bike. She fits very well. I didn't feel like I had to push things to happen. The pedals here are adjustable, so you could adjust those up to her feet correctly. I didn't notice there's actually a place to put her staff on either side. It looks very good. Obviously, if they ever released, I can't remember if they're doing a Black Series Weasel, but obviously you could put more riders back here with her. Never showed the back engine detail here. We can see all of that. Now, one note for those people who buy this, when you open it up, you have the main body of the bike, and then you have the front struts here, and as a separate piece. And this separate piece has like these two plus one that plugs in down there. Sorry, one plugs down here, and these two here that are going to plug into this, and they are wrapped up with this. You have the two top joints going through this, and the bottom going through there. I didn't realize this was not part of the toy. I literally looked at the instructions because I couldn't figure out how to attach this whole thing. And the instructions said to take this off. So, if you are not looking at the instructions and wondering what the heck is going on, take this off. And then it fits a lot better. And then it's like, oh, okay, it makes sense. or just look at the instructions. It helps a little bit. I don't think I looked at the underside here. Not a whole lot of detail on the underside, but I am very impressed with this vehicle. It blows me away. I didn't expect it to be this large from the 3 3/4 inch version. It didn't seem like it was this big. Because this should be about twice the size of that. I guess it is, but it just seems so big. I can't believe how large it is. And like I said, we can have her drag racing here with Luke, and you can see just how much bigger that piece is. I'd recommend this. Go get it. This is great, especially if you can get it for $45 like I did. Now I have a bonus review on the Kylo Ren centerpiece, as Amazon had this for $25, so I finally picked it up. So I thought I'd just show this in here. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but you can see how the lights all work on that. And this is one of the cool things about these centerpieces, is all the lights. You can see Kylo here. Not much is adjustable on him, although it's interesting. The foot peg that you put him in on is actually adjustable. This moves back and forth. It's pretty nice. It just has the button here to turn the lights on and off. There we go. Took a little. There we go. So you can have it without the lights going. That looks pretty good with those lights. So you can see kind of the detail. I like that on these they put footprints everywhere, because it's so weird when you have like sand or snow and there's no footprints at all. The Kylo is, it's a statue. Like all the other centerpieces, it's well detailed. You can get that in focus. There we go. See the mask there. All the detail that goes into it. The only thing they seem to be missing on these is they've done 3 of these with lightsabers, and the lightsabers don't light up, which is so weird. But this is a nice centerpiece. This makes a lot of sense. I guess the Rogue One Vader made sense too, because it fit with that movie. The Luke still doesn't make any sense. This one is almost right out of the movie, so it's great. I think this is pretty cool. For $25, it was nice. I like the centerpieces, but it seems like they should be closer to, I'd say, about $35 to $40 range rather than the $50. And I've bought every one of them on a lower price so far. And I'd recommend it that way. I think the lights is what they're trying to make it go up to $50, but you can. How many of us are going to keep lights in these all the time? But it's pretty cool. I'd recommend it for a cheaper price. So for my grading on this, I would give the sculpt overall 100 because this is an awesome sculpt. There's so many little pieces that kind of go into that bike, as well as the figure. There's a lot of little pieces, lots of detail. It looks great. And plus the soft goods really help with the figure. For features, I went with 95. There's nothing that shoots or anything, but it just looks really well. It came with everything it's supposed to. Paint apps, I said 85. The bike seems fairly simple in its paint. There's not a whole lot of weathering. It seems like, there's a lot of stuff we've gotten with a lot more paint app than this. So I said 85 there. And for overall value at 90. These are running $60. This seems about a $60 item. Even though I got it for cheaper, I would say that's a good price on that. Overall, I give it a 92.5%, which is an A. This is big, it's a great vehicle, and I do recommend it. So this is a pretty awesome Black Series vehicle. I've gotten all the Black Series vehicles so far. I'm very impressed with this. I looked forward to each of them as they came, and this one I gotta say is pretty darn cool. Far better than I thought it was, and I wasn't a big into the Enfys Nest and the bikes and all that. But I'm really impressed with this. This is awesome. I would recommend it, especially if you can get it for under $60. Like it seems like you can usually. I did notice as I was putting the box into my storage that the box for this one, the box of the other vehicles, this one's a smaller box, which I found interesting. I don't know if they're going to use a smaller box for some of these in the future or what, but it's smaller than the Dewback, Rey Speeder, and Luke Speeder all there. But it's still awesome. Like you saw the pictures. It's so much bigger than the longer than the Land Speeder and all that. It's very impressive. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and subscribe. You can see all my other reviews. Got a few other things coming up. Hope you enjoyed like the little extra Kylo Ren centerpiece piece there. I should have the new Comic-Con stuff by this weekend, so I can get that reviewed as well. If you have any comments or questions, please post them below. I'll be glad to get back to you. And until next time, thank you so much for watching.